Listen, I love helmets. I love them, okay? There's no denying that. And most of my helmets are pretty much Star Wars. But there's one video game franchise that has what I think is the coolest helmet. And that's Mass Effect, which also happens to be like one of my favorite video games of all time. I'm going to show you today how I modified my Mass Effect Shepard helmet from BioWare. Just getting the helmet, it's pretty good. The plastic's fine, it's super shiny and smooth, so that has to get sanded. But I like what they did with it. I saw that the visor was actually removable with like 1,000 screws, but I decided that it was probably just easier to mask it off. A little fresh blade action. A light sanding to help the paint stick to the helmet. So once it was cleaned from sanding, I went ahead and sprayed a gloss silver on it. After the silver was done and dry, I'm using a masking technique that is super inexpensive. A lot of people use like toothpaste or mustard or mayonnaise. I don't want my like models and props to have like a weird smell to it. So I just use some lotion, a little bit of lotion. Yeah. And I'm just applying it with a toothpick because you don't really want round edges. I mean, if you want that, you can do that. I'm just saying I like pointy. Oh God. So I'm gonna be airbrushing this model. It's not the best coverage. It takes forever to cover something. So one of the techniques I use to make sure I'm getting full coverage, I'll take a LED light and I'll move it around the helmet, and wherever I see the undercoat of that silver shine through, I need to go back with the airbrush. Here I'm just putting down a pinstripe tape, I think that's what it is, or what it's called, because I'm going to paint the top part, which was black in the beginning, white like my character from Mass Effect. Once the edges are taped up, I will then move on to a larger master tape so there's no overspray. The white's done, I will coat the whole helmet in a flat clear and remove all the lotion. For my weathering techniques, I cover the area in which I'm going to weather with mineral spirits. Once the mineral spirits are down, I then take my oil paints and apply them to those said areas. And I just, make it a mess. My technique for kind of wiping it off, I just try to clean it the best I can. Mineral spirits, wash my oil paints, and then just cleaning it as best as I can. Light coats, multiple light coats is always the way to go. For me. This is all for me. You can do whatever you'd like. There's no rules. Next, I am using graphite powder, aka this stays on your hand for weeks. So this is what I'm going to be doing to the raised parts of the helmet to give it more of like a sheen. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, give it more like of a metal look, little texture. It gives it a really cool contrast to different panel lines. You don't even need paint for it. You just have to be super careful and stay in the lines. Obviously, I messed up a little bit, and so that's it. Only one last thing to do. Thanks for watching.
Captain on deck.